Yeah, man.
I've been hot.
Yeah.
There's like this period where like 19 to 23, my hottest.
Yeah. Yeah. You were a thought then.
But like rapper wise, I was never hot.
You're still hot though, you know, because that's why you keep the AC so low.
Yeah, now I'm temperature hot. That's the only type of hot
All right.
I'm at.
Yeah, well, you know. Yo, we live, man.
We're fucking live. Welcome back to Bridgin the Gap. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. The money maker machine. We're all up in this bitch.
I meant to press something else.
It's okay. It's okay. There we go.
That's what I meant to press.
There we go. We're live. We're back. He's
Welcome.
official DJ Leo. I am Get Rich, Never Die.
This is Bridgin the Gap. Make sure you follow us. Bridgin the Gap official on Instagram. Click on the link tree. Follow us on YouTube, TikTok. Reshare. Like. Just fucking do it, man.
You know, I thought of a question. We're a duo. Right? My bad. Oh, you were in the middle of shit. Go.
Okay.
Go.
You interrupted me already.
No.
You fucked the flow.
Nah, hold on. You hear that? Hold on.
Oh, okay.
All right, anyways, yeah, I'm looking at the camera and my arm looks a little bent right here. Well,
Yeah, well, that's
because of what happened. But
yeah, you know, we don't want to talk about that unless you do.
I know I don't want to talk about it.
It's traumatic.
all right, so,
It's a traumatic fucking experience, dog. I
bro,
can't.
all right, let's talk about it because I love this. I love this.
Yeah,
Leo says me when I broke my humerus was a traumatic experience for him.
Yes.
Get this right, guys.
Yeah.
My arm breaking, snapping, making a loud like wood breaking sound was traumatic, not for me, but for Leo.
No. I'm not saying that it wasn't traumatic for you, but it was definitely traumatic for me. Dude, okay, let's set the stage, right?
Listen, you're not allowed to be traumatized by something that didn't happen to you.
It
happened around you.
Yeah, but I was a witness to it. I was right there. I was like, I had like fucking 4K view of it. I was that close.
It would have been cool if you had the meta glasses on, right?
Oh fuck! I would have had it recorded. Though.
Recorded.
Oh.
First person view.
Damn.
Leo's POV.
POV.
All right, let's set the stage. All right. So my nephew, at that time, he was younger. He was a kid. He was like, I wonder who's stronger between my tios, and he was referencing me and my brother Wilson.
Yeah.
So then I'm gonna make up all the excuses in the world because we should have not been arm wrestling at an angle.
Yeah. Okay.
We were wrestling at the corner of the table.
Got it.
Right. So my leverage was off. I was arm wrestling like this.
I don't even want to listen to this.
All right. So I was arm wrestling like this when I should have been face to face with him. This guy just decides, nah, let's just do this. I'm already here. I'm already sitting. So literally the table's right here, the angle, and we're arm wrestling here. So I'm like losing all my leverage. So I'm like arm to arm. He's using like more leverage. I'm using just my arm. So that's why all that like force and kinetic energy just built up in my arm, and then I broke my shit, and I thought I dislocated my elbow because I didn't feel anything. Like I was like Charlie Kirk. I didn't feel anything before I heard the sound.
Whoa! What the fuck?
All right, my bad.
Damn.
All right, my bad. Too
soon.
Too soon. Rest in peace. Yeah, bro. So then all I see is Leo. I was like, ooh. And then all I see Leo's face is like, ooh.
Yo, the craziest part, I was inches away. Because I was right there.
He was like at least a yard away. Like a little less than a yard. He was right there.
And all I heard was pop. I was like, what? Oh, I was like, fuck. I thought it was actually
You thought it was my elbow too, or my shoulder?
No. I thought it was but I didn't think it was a bone. I thought it was
I dislocated my shit.
No, that you popped the
the joint, the ligament.
Yeah, the ligament.
I tore a ligament.
Yeah, you tore a ligament because Alexa, be quiet. When you tore a ligament, it sounds the same. You hear a pop as well.
Oh, no. That shit was bone.
Yeah.
That shit was bone. I thought it was my elbow.
Yeah.
Because initially, the pain I felt was on my elbow. And when I got to the hospital, I told them, hey, my elbow really, really hurts. It was just the trickle down, like the pain from my humerus shooting down to my elbow. And once they started moving my shit for the x-rays, I was like, oh God, no, this is not my elbow. Everything fucking hurts. I was yelling, fuck, bitch. I was like, fuck. I'm sorry, I apologize. Fuck. Excuse me. Pardon my language. Fuck. That was fun. And you know what's funny about that time? I've always been like a lone wolf, and it's just so like Alexa,
be quiet.
I've always like considered myself like a lone wolf. Like I go through things alone. It was just so funny that in hospitals, usually like there's people there to support you and shit. We were in the middle of COVID.
Yep.
So they just had to drop me off and then leave. They couldn't come inside. Nobody could visit me. It was fun. It was like I really got there. I had some time to think and sit with myself. Yeah. They were dosing me up with morphine. They gave me a different one because at some point I was asking for morphine like every 5 minutes. Oof. And then like they were like, no, you gotta wait like at least 20 so we could like give you more. And I was like, no, I can't. And so they gave me Dilaudid. And then that was like, okay, this is the strongest thing we have here. If this doesn't work, same thing. They told the same thing to Chrissy when she went for something else. Recently, when I took her to the hospital, they Dilaudid. So if you're ever in pain, Dilaudid is going to be your last resort because there's nothing stronger than that. Yeah, but I was going to ask you, and mind you, I went through that whole shit, but he's still traumatized by it. I got over it.
I got PTSD. To this day, I can't fucking watch
your table.
No, and people arm wrestling. When there's like, an Instagram, people be posting and I'm like, skip. I'm like, fuck that. At this point, arm wrestling is not something I want to see.
He's like, I saw it live. I saw the worst that could happen live. I'm good.
Trust me, I'm good.
I was going to ask you, shout out to Bridgin the Gap. Make sure to follow us. Like and subscribe, comment.
Do everything.
Send emojis. Talk shit about us. Clip us up in an unfavorable view. Clip me up being racist multiple times. Well, it's not racist. It's more like prejudice. Yeah. You know what I wanted to ask you? We're a duo, right?
Yeah.
Bridgin the Gap.
I did the top bottom as well.
Yeah, America's Next Top Model.
Yeah.
So we're bridging the gap, right? We're a duo. Pay attention, bro.
I'm listening, dog.
No, I see. You're like, you're trying to figure out what Curly's building over here.
I'm listening, dog. I'm listening. My wife over here, she's trying not to make noise, but she does make a lot of fucking noise. We want one day.
You don't have to close it because you're going up.
One day she was about to. All right, we're a duo.
All right, we're a duo, right? Yeah. So I was gonna say, what is your top 3 duos of all time in anything?
What the fuck?
Like I would have to say Mario and Luigi.
Mario and Luigi?
Yeah. Tell me that's not top 3 duos of all time.
But that's not even a real duo.
Well, it could be fake or real.
Damn, you put me in the spot there.
Is Ryu and Ken?
But were they a duo though?
I don't know if they were a duo. Oh, Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a good duo.
That's a good duo.
Paul Walker and Vin Diesel.
Oof.
But were they really a duo? It was more about the family.
Yeah. It was more about the ensemble.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know about that. That's a good question. I don't know if I can be like, oh, this is a great duo.
Oh, Goku and Vegeta. That's my top 3.
Yeah.
Mario, Luigi, Goku and Vegeta, and Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan.
Yeah, I really can't think of a duo that's like, that sticks out. Like, yeah, this is.
You can't think of a duo?
Casey and JoJo?
Willie and Gallo. I was gonna say that. Gilly and Wallow?
Nah, they're special.
They're on the low spectrum of the top of the duo, and I don't mean.
Yeah, they're definitely on the spectrum. At least one of them is.
That's fucked up.
You figure out who.
That's fucked
wearing
up.
A big ass fucking hat.
No, I was like in the spectrum of the duos, not any other spectrum, Leo.
Nah, man, that's a good one. Yeah, you should have given me some heads up.
I just thought of it. I just honestly thought of it.
I don't have a fucking duo like that. I can't.
I just thought of Mario right off the top. No, it's really hard to think of duos, right?
It is. But guess what? One day we're gonna be in your brains as top duo.
Top duo. No, we're really gonna do it.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, dog.
I think I'm gonna stop Uber Eats and just dedicate my life to content.
Yeah. Damn. Hey, we can make money if we get this following up.
If we get it right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like you got to make a decision. Is it like the faster money or the longer, more stable foundation money? Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I'm down. I want to quit my job.
Don't we all?
Yeah, right. I want to do this for a living. I want to fucking be invited to like, award shows for no fucking reason.
Yeah. They're going to start giving out, I think, Golden Globes, Emmys for this shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Hey, we can win one day.
Maybe if we get our politics right.
Whoa. We don't talk about politics.
I know we don't talk about politics, but I'm saying like we get our, not politics, but like not talking industry politics.
Oh, yeah, of course. We got to kiss the rice butts.
Yeah. But then people are they're going to switch it on us. They're going to be like, yo, Jay and Leo, you're a bitch.
Yeah, for sure.
But we're going to be millions up, so it wouldn't matter. You're right. Yeah. So selling out is the play in the long run.
And we will.
We will. I better appreciate us now while we still give it up. Like,
correct. Oh, yeah. We definitely give it up for free.
We do. We don't get paid for it.
Yo, so how was the week, man?
Week was good. It was a little tough. The girls got sick. Yeah, they had like a little flu. Something going around in baby girl's school.
Of course, school.
So
fucking school. Let me tell you something. My kids are. Oh, sorry to interrupt.
You're good,
my kids are older now.
Get your shit off.
That was the worst. It's the second one gets sick, they all fucking get sick.
They all get sick,
and then they bring it home, and then you get fucking sick. So it's like, what the fuck? It's just. School, get your shit together. Like, I don't know, Lysol the shit out of everybody. Kids.
Yeah, and let the teachers take the days off if they're fucking sick too.
True.
And pay them.
True.
Teachers get paid low in general, as it is.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But a lot of them, what they do is they save the PTOs.
OnlyFans. Oh, no.
Yeah. No, we gotta talk about that, girl. Now the
What girl?
I'll show you a picture later.
Or not. You don't have to show me anything.
Oh, see, because of you watching. You. He's like that. I'm not gonna say your name, but you know who you are because you're watching. He's like that.
Anyways,
I was gonna say some teachers save their PTOs for the summer because they don't get paid during the summer.
Right.
So they save their PTOs, so then they take them technically during the summer. And then they get paid. It is what it is. Some teachers get, I didn't know that you can, because you have two choices. You can either get paid all your money while school is open, or you can have them actually pay you on a 12-month basis. So you actually get paid during the summer months.
Well, they don't get paid as much as they should anyway.
No, not at all. Not even close.
Teachers do a lot. Teachers do a lot.
So yeah, I'm sorry I interrupted.
Yeah,
so how was your?
The week was good. Like I said, my supervisor was out of town on vacation, so a lot of the responsibilities fell onto me and the rest of the crew.
Damn.
Yeah, but mostly onto me because I have more experience, so I'm able to maneuver around different things. Yeah, and dealing with that and the girls being at home sick, I didn't get to do much Uber Eats because either when I was working, I went straight to them to take care of them and help around, and one of the days I took off. I took off from work.
Hey, that's always good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man, but been a calm week. Everything's been good. I have no Uber Eats stories coming to the top of my mind, off the top.
We
top
all
of
wait for those, yo. We all wait every week.
All three of us.
Yeah, all three of us that watch this. We all wait for this,
How about you, man? How's your week?
My week was fucking hectic. I was assigned a new project work, and the girl that was teaching me was not as good.
Just say, man, girls can't teach shit, bro.
Oh shit! No, I mean,
I'm kidding.
I don't know about teaching. I just she wasn't as confident with the process, and when somebody's not as confident, it's harder for them to teach you how to do something. So I basically had to fucking just figure it out for the most part on my own. I was able to like just call her when I had a question or whatever, and I had an issue, but I just basically fucking had to do it. And Yeah. So that was tough because then I had a deadline that I had to get it done by because they needed the fucking reports. So it was a stressful ass fucking week. I needed a couple of drinks.
I get that.
Just to get over it with. But, it is what it is. So
I get that. Yo, you want to know something funny?
Yeah.
I get that because I need a couple of smokes after like a stressful time like that, right? I need my herbal treatment, herbal essences, not the shampoo.
Yeah.
So I told I overdid it, and then I told wifey, I was like, yo, I'm done. I'm quitting.
Bullshit. And then that lasted what, like an hour?
And then like 12 hours later, work finished, and I did it right after work.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, you know what?
I'm shocked.
You know what? Hey, but I lasted a good 12 hours.
Wow.
But I'm like, yo, this is a great stress reliever. It's just like drinking.
Masturbating though.
It's just like drinking. Yeah, but
can't masturbate at work.
Yeah, you can't. Well, I mean,
you can.
You can't. It's frowned upon.
Especially if you don't have headphones while you're watching.
Especially if you're in a bathroom stall and you don't have your own private bathroom. Those are the nasty motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Anyways, not to stay on masturbation, but
whoa.
Oh shit, my shit was delivered. I bought a carpet cleaner from Amazon.
What, a carpet cleaner? You have carpets at home?
No, for my car carpet.
Oh, I have that.
Oh, I could have just asked you.
Yeah. Hey, but it's all right.
Anyway, talking about seats. Leo, you had something to say about seats.
Dude.
But instead of
listen,
our own.
Here's the thing about, you guys know I went to Ecuador recently. And,
He did.
And when I'm on my way down and I'm on my way up, I have motherfuckers put their seat back on the chair. And I like, this has always been a controversial topic because people say, hey, if it's there and you have the ability to do it, then do it. And I understand that. But at the same time, you're only gaining, you're not even getting a good lean in because you're only going back maybe like 2 inches, So why, all you're doing is inconveniencing the person behind you. So why the fuck do it?
Leo, you know this. Sometimes 2 inches gets it done.
That's true. I got 2 kids because of 2 inches.
All right. Yeah, good. That's a good spin. Let's get out of that one.
Hey, you set it up, dog.
That was a good spin. A good spin. Anyways, yeah. Believe it or not, sometimes, all right, pause. Sometimes those 2 inches make a difference.
Yeah.
Because, all right, I have to drive a van at work, but it's one of those vans with the back separating, the whole back part of the van.
Yeah.
It's one of those, what are they called? They're called something, just work vans, I guess.
Yeah.
And I can't push my seat back. I'm literally on like a slight, maybe forward incline, not even straight. So what flight were you taking when you went to Ecuador or when you came back? Were those JetBlues?
JetBlue, yeah.
Damn, JetBlue got that shit though where you can lean back. I thought it was Spirit.
No,
Spirit got that thing where it's like a millimeter where you can just and then that's it. It's
because
full capacity.
Their seats are so the space is so small anyways. That they can't afford to give you anymore the regular. But it was. I was so mad. I was so fucking mad.
There's politics behind that. There's like unspoken rules when it comes to leaning your seat back.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna lean my seat all the way back where it disturbs the person, but I am gonna lean it back, and I'm not gonna ask about it either.
No one asked. But my thing is like, dude, this is why I try to pay extra for the emergency exits. Because, like, do I really want to be in an emergency exit? No, because I don't want to be responsible for nobody else's life. I want to be responsible for mine.
Yeah.
But that's the only place, unless you pay even more money to be in the front, That's, because the emergency exits are a little cheaper than the front seats. But yeah, no, for sure, I hate fucking people. I hate you shouldn't fucking put your seat back, assholes.
You know what's worse than the seat or a person who puts their seat back is uncontrollable kids on the plane when they kick your seat.
That, and to me, not only that, but sometimes they're in front of you and they're just being complete, like fucking.
Oh yeah, you're disturbing my fucking movie, kid.
Yeah, but they're kicking they're going back and moving their seat back. So if you have anything, if you have the tray table open and you got shit on there, it starts to move because the little shit is fucking moving.
I'm an asshole. I kick back.
My thing is this, right? I had 2 kids and we flew plenty of times.
That's true.
And not one did anybody ever had to say anything about my kids. As a matter of fact, people went out of the way to say the opposite. Like, holy shit, I've never seen kids this well behave on a plane before.
Yeah, because they were kids. They were scared shitless. They were like 10,000 feet in the air. Like, what the fuck is going on? And they had a lot of things on their mind, Leo.
Nah, but still, like, we were very good about, having activities for them or having things that they were gonna do and eat and shit like that.
But you guys have always had like very respectful and polite kids. So that's just like
But that wasn't
a blessing.
No, but that was at the same time. That was made. That wasn't. Yes, they were born.
I mean, like naturally like that, but yeah, of course, you guys had to.
We discipline,
You discipline.
So it's and when we say discipline, doesn't mean we beat our kids. We should have probably would have been better. But no, but they we we're always good about being stern with them and telling them what to do and stuff like that, making sure they were, and we rewarded that behavior. We rewarded when they were good. So they got a lot of stuff. My kids always had everything they wanted because we rewarded good grades and good behavior. If they had bad grades and bad behavior, then we took those things away. So we've always been really good about. And then I had no quarrel about taking shit away. I even threw shit away. I was like, "It's my money. I pay for it. I don't give a fuck."
See, that's toxic.
Why?
Because you gave them something. You can't just because I got it with my money doesn't mean I could just take it back from you and throw it out.
Yeah, but I got it for specific reasons. It's basically like in your job. They're paying you for you to do your job. Right. If you start not doing your job, what's gonna happen?
They're gonna have a meeting with me in the showroom.
Yeah, they done that already.
All right, relax.
Maybe a couple of times.
No, just once.
Just once. About to have another one. But so my thing is, it's basically a contract. We give you this because of this. If you're not doing this, then whatever you got is null and void. So it was a way to teach them how life works. If you don't get if you don't do what you're supposed to do, then shit gets taken away, man. Life is a privilege, and you have to be able to, work to continue to receive that privilege.
That's true. That's a good lesson to learn.
Yeah.
But is it immature if I kick the seat back?
Oh yeah, for sure. But let me tell you something. I think, as a parent, those parents that don't fucking control their kids are fucking assholes.
Oh yeah, better yet, that's a good point. Better yet, instead of kicking the kid's seat and being petty, I should do it to the parent.
Yeah, you should say something. And I feel bad.
Oh, say something? I was just gonna kick back.
Oh, were you gonna punch the back of the seat?
No, I'm gonna kick back the back of their seat.
Yeah, but what? But what happens if it's 2 kids and the parents all the way on the other? You're just gonna walk and just kick it? I don't.
What are you talking about?
Like I'm talking about if they're in the seats, right? The kid, let's say the kid's in front of you, and then there's another kid here, and then the parents all the way at the end, and you're in the furthest.
Oh,
seat.
got you.
How are you gonna kick the parents?
Well, at that point, the kid's gonna get it.
You're petty. Like, I get it, dog. They're fucking Like they can be annoying. Listen, thank God for noise canceling headphones.
Yeah, and electronics to distract the kids.
Yeah, so I'm gonna tell you a story of what happened on the way up from Ecuador, right? So my flight was delayed for 4 hours, and there was a special needs person in the plane that started to, like, I guess every so often, like, he would like scream and say stuff. And I mean, luckily, again, for the most part, I did not hear it because I had my headphones on, my noise canceling headphones. But if I was around that child, well, he wasn't even a child. He's a grown man, but he's just special needs.
Right.
Like, and again, I'm not here to judge.
I am. You ever think like people end up in this lifetime as special needs because they were like really shitty in their past lives?
No.
Oh, okay, just me. Never mind.
Damn, like that's fucking dark.
That was dark. My bad.
That was dark as fuck.
My bad.
Nah, but yeah, no. So
he was special needs and he was getting loud.
Like, yeah. So every so often he would like scream and stuff, and it just happened that there were times like when they were coming around like selling shit that I would take off my headphones and he would fucking yell, and I was like, oh man, if I didn't have these headphones on, I would have been pissed like a motherfucker. And I know there were people around him that didn't, and I was just like, oh man, I feel bad for them though. Because listen, again, I'm not here to say, because obviously, this person has, a mental disability, and they have the right to travel, of course. I just feel like that it was obviously, and the person that was flying with them is not at fault that this person does have, this mental disability. It's just one of these like situations, man, where like they have all the right to do it, but
you have to be courteous.
You have to, but at the same time, like there has to be like, you have to keep, if this person gets like this, maybe have more toys or more things that can keep him entertained, so that he doesn't do these outbursts all the time.
If like you didn't have the noise canceling headphones,
I would have been pissed.
You would have went retarded. You acting dumb. We both gonna go dumb.
Wow. You're on your own on that one. You are on your fucking own.
Yo, this is a comedy podcast.
Yeah, but like there's certain lines. Yeah, you don't like to cross the lines. You like to fucking bomb the line. There is no line. I'm gonna call you Robin Thicke.
Yeah, I'm like Israel to the line.
Oh, damn. You dark as a motherfucker. I swear.
Come on.
From now on, I'm gonna call you Robin Thicke, yo. Blur lines. So that's what it is.
Oh shit. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. So listen. If you're out there, the 3 people that are watching this, don't put your seat back, yo. Don't be an asshole.
Oh, my bad.
Don't do it. You can probably, if you move the mic back, you can probably stand back. Like, you don't have to. I know you want to be showing your muscles and shit.
It's just, I want to be like, I don't want to be slouched either, so I'm trying to find, this is comfortable, I guess.
Fuck it. I'm however. I want to be comfortable. I want to, guys, the more comfortable I am, the better content I'm going to give you. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So to me,
you see, I keep fucking around with it.
See, that's what happens. I try to.
You try to make a joke. Look what happened. You fucked up your shit. You fucked up your whole feng shui.
Feng shui. Look at that. He's trying to have a better word. Yo, did you see the Bad Bunny concert?
Absolutely not.
Oh damn.
Hey, hold on. Pause right here. Fuck Bad Bunny.
Oh shit. Okay. Damn.
Fuck Bad Bunny. Yeah, he makes great music. Yeah, I love most of his albums. But fuck Bad Bunny. I don't know why.
Why are we saying fuck Bad Bunny?
I don't know. I like him. And he did great in Bullet Train. I like him as an actor too.
Yeah, he's doing really good.
He's really good. Fuck Bad Bunny.
Damn.
Anyways, tell me about his concert, bro. I bet it must have been really amazing.
Nah.
Isn't he getting sued? I heard something about him getting sued.
Yes, he is getting sued for $1 million. So,
set it up for me.
So the way, so I don't know if you guys saw the concert, you saw that his whole concert, basically the end, he's in a house. The house is based on, I guess, his childhood home, but that home is no longer owned by either he or his family. It's actually owned by a completely different person.
Okay.
But they went and the whole house is literally a copy of a real home right now.
Okay.
So all these assholes that went to see Bad Bunny's residency knew that where he was from and actually went to the house and started taking pictures and started doing this. And the guy who lives there is an 84-year-old man.
Oh yeah, leave the old man alone.
And he's being caused, restrained because you have all these strangers coming to your house to take pictures and to do videos and to do all this shit. It's fucking with his lifestyle. And so he's suing Bad Bunny for $1 million. And that tells you everything. He's not suing. He could have sued Bad Bunny. He could have thrown a ridiculous number out there. Hey, let me get 24 million.
A mil is light.
That's what I'm saying. Bad Bunny fucking wastes that shit like in 6 months probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He spends that on his tour and more.
Yeah. So to me, $1 million, that shit is gonna get settled by next week most likely.
Yeah. He's like $1 million. You could have asked me for 3. It's like
you could ask for 20.
And you know what? I feel like because he's a Puerto Rican guy, that Bad Bunny's gonna have extra sympathy and extra, just be extra aware and extra careful about how he handles this situation. Because one, if he gets real egotistic about it and selfish about it, it's gonna ruin his, no pun intended, his PR.
Yeah.
That was a good one. That was a good one. He, it was gonna fuck up his PR if he handles it egotistically. But if he just settles behind a closed door, doesn't let it go to trial or anything, gives him the actual $1 million that he's asking for, I feel like it's more than enough for the man to be replaced. Or wait, let me not say replaced, or rehomed. It's enough for the man to be rehomed and live comfortably for the rest of his life. Yeah. Especially in Puerto Rico.
And also maybe take it a step further and ask his fans to not go to this man's house and cause him any issue.
Or that house period, because eventually somebody else is going to move in.
Correct. Then that's what I mean. Just don't go to the house. So I feel like eventually, he needs to not only pay the guy the money, but also come out and make some sort of statement to, respect his privacy, respect his house and stuff like that.
Or buy it. Or buy that property, make it into that what it is.
Museum.
A museum. Yeah. It's like this is, and then what here's an idea. What would be even crazier is, all right, rehome the guy that actually lives there, become owner of the house that you grew up in, fucking decorate it exactly how it was when you were a kid, and then, like you said, make a museum out of it, and then pinpoint your life's like most impactful moments throughout the house. Yeah,
they did that for recently. Well, they actually mimicked the apartment, but Romeo Santos, you were able to go and see his, like, basically a replica of his childhood bedroom and stuff like that. He can do the same thing, but in this case, instead of being a replica, you're doing, like you said, you basically do your whole house, and people can walk in and basically feel what Bud Bunny felt growing up there.
Exactly, and it benefits you in many ways, not only in like just the way you're viewed, but also monetarily, the tourism for Puerto Rico. You'll be bringing that up. You know how many Bad Bunny fans will travel all across the world to go to Puerto Rico? That's already bringing them money in aviation, in airline, hotels, food, and then the actual paying of the tickets to go into the museum. It could be a great idea. We should actually be his marketers PR. Or PR.
But and the craziest part is that he can take it a step further and maybe a percentage of what he's charging goes back to the community or something like that.
Exactly.
So that's like a fucking win all over the place.
Yeah.
So, but going back to the concert, I love Bad Bunny. I love his music. I feel like this was too long.
How long was the concert?
The concert started around 8:40.
Okay.
8:45 p.m. And it ended around 12:40 a.m. 4 hours.
I could watch Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2.
Correct. To me, there were a lot of things that, that I feel could have not been part of the show. And like, listen, I get it. He was trying to create an experience, and the people that are there, I guess, the vibe and stuff. But there were things where I feel like there were fillers. It wasn't they didn't add anything extra to the performance, because they didn't, like, it wasn't like, oh man, he tied this to this and that he brought up a song. There were times where it was like some guy playing on a guitar, and it was just a guy playing on a guitar. It wasn't even like a Bad Bunny song that I can think of. Maybe it was, and then I was just like, okay, oh, that's good.
It was just some Puerto Rican musician he wanted to give shine to.
Correct. And his, his drum master, he would have a bunch of times playing the drums and have people dancing and stuff. And again, he was trying to show off his culture.
It was par for the show,
But it was too long. I feel like, if I go to a concert and they give me 4 hours, I'm like, God, I don't need 4 hours of fucking concert. I can go 1 hour, 2 hours, and I'm good. I feel like I got my money's worth.
No, I think for the amount that he was charging people, 3 hours would have been, I think, the right call, because it was 4, you said, right?
Well,
it was about 4.
Remember, he wasn't charging a lot. It was a resale value.
Yeah, but
that was going
a lot
up.
of people. What I'm saying is, a lot of people spent more money than just the actual tickets. A lot of people flew out.
Oh yeah. No, of course. But the actual tickets were not necessarily expensive, but they were getting sold out quick, and people were, obviously they were. It was getting ridiculous pricing. People paying in the thousands of dollars to see Bad Bunny. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. People pay that amount of money. He knows people are going to pay that amount of money, and he's trying to provide a whole experience for them.
Yeah.
I think, like you said, without the fillers, I think it would have been a more full experience, and it would have felt so dragged. You create a shorter time span to make more impactful things throughout the performance. Yeah, that's why I'm saying fuck Bad Bunny, bro.
Yeah, and then of course, we got all these all the Puerto Ricans that were all on his dick, like, like,
don't ever do that while we're recording. I just don't. Not in, because it goes into my headphones, and then I hear it in 4K. I hear it like it's right there next to the eardrum.
So that they, oh my God, best concert ever, best. Shut up.
He ain't Michael Jackson.
Shut up.
He's not Michael Jackson.
Listen, just because somebody's from your country you don't have to fucking be on his day. That's the thing about. Listen, I am very much a Dominican, and I love my country. I love my country mates. And was that fucking air quotes?
Yes.
What the fuck, bitch? But I don't need to go out of my way to fucking be like, oh, the greatest. Like, shut up. Like, it's okay. Bad Bunny is great. I'm not downsizing minimizing how good of an artist he is. I just feel like sometimes, you can.
There's a lot of dick riding.
Yes. There's,
you can be honest about your opinion, and a lot of people aren't.
Correct.
I got you.
No, yeah, it's, there's a lot of, especially people from Puerto Rico or associated with Puerto Ricans that are.
I feel like you're being shady right now. I feel like you're taking shots at somebody.
Nah. I'd never do that.
No, you would never.
I'd never do some shit like that.
You would never do. That's not even. That's half of your character. That's not even a fourth.
Nah, because I say it straight out,
That's true.
And whoever, if I am talking about somebody, whatever I said, I already said it to them.
Oh, okay, that is true. That is true. I was there for that.
Exactly. So, So therefore, listen, Bad Bunny concert, great. Well, okay, I'm gonna say okay, because
dragged on a little too
long, too fucking long. It got to a point where, like, you know, close to 12, my wife was like, "Oh, it should be over soon," and then it went on for another 40 minutes.
Well, maybe it dragged on because this was the stream concert, right? He hasn't streamed before, right?
Correct. This was the one and only.
Maybe he wanted to see how long he could hold that viewership retention.
I feel like maybe...
So he stretched it out a little bit longer to see how long he was able to hold that amount of people. Maybe his actual concert is like 2.5 hours.
Well, that's the thing. I should have reached out because I do have some people that went to his actual residency
to see if
if it was sort of the same. Or, hey, it looks the same or not. But I guess in that point, you might be making a point because since it was streamed, obviously Amazon paid him.
Exactly.
And there were probably, who knows, the longer he was there, the longer more people were watching, the more money Amazon was making. Because they were
probably incentivized.
Yeah. So maybe that's the reason. Maybe you're right. Maybe he added an additional hour.
Did it have ads?
It did, like at the bottom and shit.
At the bottom?
Yeah. And at the before the concert and after, there were some, he came out.
There you go.
Yeah.
It was fillers. Oh, I spit all over the place. It was fillers for big market affiliates that are profiting from this.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's what it was. That's why it extended so long, because to me, an artist only puts out what the fans are looking for, because part of the experience for the fans is giving them what they want.
Yeah.
Because that's how you'll feel satisfied. And so if it dragged on for too long, that's not something a fan wants. That means this wasn't really for the fans. It was for the fans who aren't able to make it, but also let me profit off of this as much as I can.
Correct.
And at the end of the day, money's gonna make the moves. Even the most
money talks.
Even the most righteous, virtuous artists are still gonna talk money. And
agree.
Hey, no hate on him for that. I know I said fuck Bad Bunny, but no hate on him for that, bro. Get your money how you see fit.
Yeah, man.
There's no bad money. Come on, man. I'm on fire. Let's go. There's no bad money. There's only Bad Bunny. Let's go.
Okay.
All right. Well, transition.
Yo, so I got a question for you, yo. Because you've recently been engaged, or at least we've recently found out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And I don't know if is this your longest relationship?
Yeah. It is.
All right. So then this question is gonna see. Do you or have you spoken to your fiance about your previous relationships?
Yes. And I'm going to give you guys like the full perspective on that aspect of our relationship.
Yeah.
In the beginning, she was more comfortable with hearing me talk about my past and all that shit. But I guess the more emotionally connected we become, the more physically connected we become.
Gay.
I feel like, the more intimate we get with one another as two people coming together for a journey. Mm-hmm. The more that happens, the more I think she gets like there's got to be a word for this, like
yeah, it's called gay.
It's called shut the fuck up. No, there's got to be a word for this, like reverse jealousy. Like, you're jealous of my past.
Interesting.
Okay. And not in any like toxic or malicious ways. Like, all right, I love you, and I don't want to hear about the things you used to do. At least mostly sexually. Like, if it's something like an experience that I went through with somebody in my past, she doesn't have a problem. Listen, it's just when it gets to like sexual stuff, it's like, eh.
Well, no, yeah. My question was definitely not in the sexual nature. It was more about like, talk about like that experiences, things that happen, maybe good things or bad things that the other relationship had.
Oh, no. I just mentioned the bad things.
Okay.
There's no point in mentioning the good things.
I don't see that. And I'm going to tell you, this question came about. My wife and I yesterday, we sat right in the same table that you broke your arm.
All right.
Yeah. Just bringing it back, circle, you know. And we were just, you know, having a few alcoholic beverages, and we started to, you know, talk about, you know, I started to talk about nostalgia and you know, when I felt at one point where my life was where I didn't take advantage of, basically. I felt like one of the things that we talked about was basically I lost my virginity really early age. I was 13 going on 14, right?
Yeah.
And
you were sexually assaulted.
What the fuck, bitch? Who said that?
You were 13.
But so was the girl. So
so y'all assaulted each other.
Yes, we were assaulted. Anyway.
I'm fucking with you. My bad. Yeah, go.
So
you were talking with my sister, your wife, about how.
No, so and then I was saying that because I lost my virginity so early,
right?
That I basically spent my whole high school life, instead of enjoying being a kid and doing kid shit and doing stuff, it was basically my pursuit of pussy.
Right.
You know, and then that led to, you know, conversations about, you know, significant others and things like that, and basically just relationships in general and stuff. But
your pursuit of grippiness.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
You know, instead of pursuit of happiness,
grippiness. How about pussiness?
I was gonna say pussiness.
Yeah, there you go. You know, I don't know. Oh, vagina-ness. Whatever.
All right, pursuit of snappiness.
Snap.
That's snapping turtle.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so you didn't get a chance to be really a kid.
Yeah, man. I think one of the things, you know, and it's funny because all kids do this. All kids want to grow up
too
fast, and then when they grow up, they're like, "Fuck, I grew up too fast." Yeah. So but yeah, for me, high school, you know, I see other kids that enjoy
being a kid.
Being a kid, they did stupid shit. They went and and I did some of it, but a lot of it was the pursuit of
grippiness.
Yeah,
the pursuit
of the snap.
Pursuit of snappiness.
You know, pursuit of the snapple.
Yeah, the snap. That snap, crackle, pop.
Yeah.
Yep. No, I get you. I was more like in between. Like I still wanted to have the high school experiences, but I had too many grown up thoughts. You know, like sexually to like, I don't know. That took me to the wrong places or made me make the wrong decisions.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't know. For example, like when I lost my girlfriend, or like when I had a hiccup with my girlfriend.
Did she die?
No.
Because you said when you lost your girlfriend.
I meant like my ex at the time, like when she dumped me. Yeah.
Say how it is. Say it with your chest.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I'm not. I said when I lost my girlfriend, but yeah,
exactly.
Like, she didn't die.
When I lost my girlfriend, rest in peace. Like, what the fuck? When you broke up with your girlfriend, or like when you end your relationship.
When my relationship ended with my girlfriend,
AKA she dumped you.
AKA she dumped me. Yeah. I mean, she had all the right to. And so I let go. I let go of my academic chase. You know, I wish I would have held on to that a little bit longer. Yeah. I was really good academically. Like, that was my sophomore year when I went to when I went to Jersey my senior year. that first semester I got like straight A's and B's, you know, which like showed me that I was just distracted.
Yeah.
And since I had the freedom to rebel, I did. You know, so when I moved in with my dad, I didn't have those freedoms so much. I was more like, all right, you're the oldest one here. You're the senior here. You're the one in the highest grade. So it's more like a responsibility. Take care of your siblings, like do this, do that. All these responsibilities that I didn't get when I was at home. It's like a different perspective.
Yeah.
You know, so I get you. I wish I would have focused on that more. You know, yeah, man. And you know, and like like how many relationships were you in before you got, you know, caught up with my sister?
Like, and I mean, like girlfriends, like that I can say, oh, these were my girlfriends. I had 2 serious girlfriends before. Yeah. You know, I had other stuff, but 2 serious girlfriends.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, and that's the thing. I think this, you know, they're just talking about things with your spouse, but I never realized that you've like got my brain going about how, like, yeah, dog, like you want to grow up too fast when you're a kid. And then when you look back at it, you're like, man, I should have enjoyed things more, because when I was a kid, I did go to like football things, you know, like the pep rallies,
yeah,
all that shit. But yeah, man, it was like the pursuit of grippiness, bro.
That's it.
Pursuit of snappiness.
And you know, it's I think we talked about this. Maybe I think I remember talking about it in a pod before, but my high school experience was great. I have a large family, like, and because of that, we had a lot of kids that were in high school around the same time. So I had a lot of family, which led to a lot. I had a large group of friends and acquaintances, and everybody knew who I was. It helped the fact that I was a twin. There were 6 pairs of twins in my grade alone. There were 6 pairs of twins. 6 pairs? No, 4 pairs of twins. Sorry. In my grade alone, that graduated the same fucking year as me. So, you know, because of that, people knew who the fuck we were, you know.
I forget you're a twin sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. I forget to. I try to. You know, and because of that.
That's so funny. You're a twin. I forget about it.
So a lot of people knew me and you know, they recognized, oh, as a twin. So I never had, you know, people say that they were bullied or they had a bad experience at this and that or whatever. And other than me possibly almost losing an eye, my high school days were amazing. But I was too busy with the girlfriend and trying to, you know, get laid, and there were a lot of moments that I missed because
by being too sexually driven.
Yes.
Yeah, I can relate to that. That's so funny, because to me, I feel like in high school, especially, like everything happened to me. Like I feel like I didn't have like one singular experience. I feel like I needed to have all the experience. Like I was a jock, I was a player, I was a loser, I'm a survivor.
Wow. Oh my gosh. What the fuck?
You know, like I was everything. I was like the cool kid.
You were a Destiny's Child.
I was the fighter. I was a survivor. Like I feel like I was everything. I had a balance of, oh, like you're ugly. Oh, you're really hot. Oh, like everything. And maybe I'm adding too much into my high school career, because my high school career was more positive than that. But
yeah, like
middle school and high school, like that period in life, I had everything.
Yeah.
You know, I had fights that I won. I had fights that I lost. I had like, you know, I was able to pull the prettiest girl. I pulled the regular girls. Like it was like I like it was just a balance of everything. Like I didn't have like one particular, you know, like how you could pinpoint who you were in high school. Like you were this one particular kid. Mm-hmm. Like you were the preppy kid. You were like, or the cool kid, or the quarterback, the jock. You know, like you could pinpoint yourself in that. Like I was cool with everybody.
Yeah.
I was cool with the football players. I was cool with the baseball players. I was really close with the soccer people, because that's what I used to play. I could do good in basketball. So like, it was like, I had a whole combination of things. So I don't even know how to explain. But I feel like that was, like that experience was, I think, needed for me to be very open-minded and not be able to like, oh, just because this girl's a cheerleader, she's got to be like stuck up or a bitch. But then you get to know her. Like it it made me open up my mind to get to know people and not just how I perceive them, you know, or how everybody else perceives them or what they say. It's like, let me find out for myself. That's when that started, you know, and that, and then I carry that into everything, into how people talk about musicians, into how people talk about politicians, how just the world is like all WWE. And I could see through that shit because it's like, let me investigate. Let me see for myself.
Yeah.
As opposed to like, you know, letting everything else shape how people are viewed.
Gotcha.
Yeah, bro. And that's like an understanding I have now, like that we're talking about. It's like, oh shit, all this shit happened to you or around you for you to be this open-minded. Because bro, it was a weird experience. Like on the bus, I used to hang out with all the, you know, hood kids and whatever, but then my ex was white at the time, so I would always like go to like preppy.
White as snow.
Yeah, I would always go to like preppy little like events and fundraisers and shit. So it was like this duality of like life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like it's a weird duality.
Should we tell the story about when your mom caught you? Should we?
You want to tell the full story?
No. We don't want to. But anyways, you let me know if you want to tell the story that everybody's going to enjoy.
No, maybe we'll tell it at some point.
Yeah,
we need more viewers,
and we need permission from you who are watching right now.
No, we don't. I can tell that
from you. I'm not going to say your name.
You're doing this right now to egg me on to tell the story. I know it. I know you, and then I'm supposed to be like, nah, you know what? Fuck it. Let me tell the story.
No, we need permission from you.
Nah, fuck it. I'm gonna tell the story.
I need it in writing.
It worked. Now I'm gonna tell this fucking story.
I need it in writing. Send me a text.
One time, right?
In band camp,
I was a young boy, a young lad, a young whippersnapper, and you know, my ex at the time, we used to sneak out, you know,
yeah,
and one time,
didn't she come walking or on a bike that day?
Do you want to know how she got there?
Oh, bitch ass.
Yeah. You see, I don't want to look like. I don't want to say it out loud because I don't know what we're keeping in, what we're not.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I share how she got there?
You stole my car? Yeah.
Look,
without a fucking driver's license?
Hey, look. Me and Leo have some history.
He stole my car. Anyways, so
I didn't steal your car. I borrowed it because I brought it back.
Yeah, but if you
without
take it
permission, yes, I understand. I did it without permission, but I brought it back. Anyways, that's not the point here. The point is that I missed the alarm of when I was supposed to take her back to her house, and we slept in, and we were like teenagers, absolutely in the nude. This is way before my life right now. You know, this was another life
before you.
Yeah, you're an asshole. You're an asshole. But this was in another life. We were completely in the nude, and my mom used to come in from overnight at 6 a.m. And then she walked in the room and caught me
butt ass naked,
dead asleep.
Both of them.
Both of us.
Yeah. That's it. That was fun.
You know, sometimes I think about like, what if I would have been caught by like my dad or something? Like, would it have been a more proud moment or like a more of a man moment or some shit?
I think so. I think he would have made a big deal.
Yeah, my mom made a huge deal.
That shit. I think Ecuador found out about that shit.
Bro, that was so. Oh my god, I forgot about when all the shit I would do would just be relayed back to me by my uncles, bro. I try to block that out. I try to block those moments out. Like anything like bad that I would do or mischievous, just get told to the whole family and then relayed back to me by my uncles and my aunts and
that's
shit.
It, you know?
Good times.
Yeah, man. Again, I feel like high school was and I know we kind of got off topic here.
Yeah, but all right, but can you, all right, I know experiences you could probably talk about with your spouse, but how about like the sexual stuff? It's like it's hard, right?
It's hard because you don't want to think of your partner in that way, or you don't want to think your partner being sexually with somebody else, right?
Exactly.
So in that case, yeah, sexually, no. I feel like that's a very touchy subject.
It's taboo. It's a bit taboo.
Yeah. I mean, some people might enjoy that shit.
Some people do enjoy it. That's what I was going to say. There's like there's contrasts in the type of relationships you build. And I feel like that starts from the beginning, you know?
Yeah.
In the beginning, some people are comfortable enough to hear your sexual past and be able to tell your sexual past to your partner and have that be a foundation for how you guys talk to each other and the trust in the relationship. Some people are comfortable with that. I'm not.
I think at the very beginning, maybe, but like
maybe, but like as time goes on, you're like you become a lot more less comfortable talking about sexual stuff with your spouses, and you know you got to respect either one because both take like if you don't, that takes a certain level of respect and understanding with your partner. But if you do, that also takes a level of respect and understanding with your partner. Really, it's just about what floats your boat.
Correct.
You know?
Yeah.
I can't. I'm kind of jealous. I can't hear about my partners. Like I was never that person. I could never hear about my partner's sexual past and shit like that.
To me, it's not about jealousy because I'm not a jealous person.
Oh, I am.
Honestly, I feel jealousy is kind of dumb. I'm going to tell you why. And I'm sorry, but I feel if you're jealous of your significant other, it's pointless because if that person is going to cheat on you or something that happened in the past or things like that, you can't do nothing about that. You can't control nothing about any of that. You can't control anything that happened before you.
Facts.
If they cheat on you, you can't control if they cheated on you. So all you're doing is wasting energy being jealous.
Facts.
So to me, I've never been. Obviously, there's been times where, you know, especially my wife had a lot of male friends that were, in my opinion, in pursuit of her, where some of them were getting a little bit disrespectful, and I think that's where because they were sort of trying to cross that line, that got a little bit of. I needed to be a little stern, but it wasn't because I was jealous. It was because I kind of saw what they were trying to do. You know, they were trying to create like a separation between us so that they can kind of get a little crack in and sneak in. And, you know, so at that point, you know, there were some times where I had to, you know, be upset and angry and you know, assert my male machismo, but wasn't jealousy. I wasn't jealous of, you know, what she was going to do, because if she was going to do it, she was going to do it whether I was jealous or not. It was more about me showing them that I'm not going to be disrespected, you know?
Fair.
But yeah, so I think jealousy is complete waste of time. And some people liked it though. Some people like their partners to be jealous and shit like that. I
mean, I get you. I didn't feel like, I agree with you. Jealousy is dumb. I completely agree with you. But like also you can't help how you feel, and it's about how you go about your jealousy. Like I don't let it get to me anymore. Like it was really hard for me. I guess throughout my 20s is where I really learned how to control that and fight with that.
Yeah.
Because when I was in high school, I was absolutely jealous. I was really jealous, and I would let it control me emotionally. And I guess a lot of that is because a lot of my manlyhood, I think, comes from the fact that I had my dad in my life for the most part, and then a lot of the lessons that were taught to my older brother were taught to be, you know. But a lot of my emotional rationality comes from, I feel like, being raised by a house full of women, you know, and I felt like you could just wear your emotions on your sleeve. And other than that, not really to put it on the woman in my household, but I was just a very, 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 very emotional kid. You know, I ran with my emotions. So the jealousy thing really controlled me up until my 20s. And then you're like, oh, okay, I understand that this is who I am, that this is not something I could control.
Yeah.
But this is something I can control how I react to, you know, and that was very eye-opening because you come to this self-realization like, oh, shit, I'm just fucking up my own fun, my own mental state. Because like you said, shit is gonna happen whether I'm jealous or not.
Yep.
But like, it doesn't matter how I feel, whether I'm insecure and I show that or not. What she wants to do, she will do. You know, and I had to learn that the hard way, because a lot of my jealousy got in the way of a lot of my relationships past. And I was like, I gotta fix that. You know, I was like, I can't be walking around like this. Like, I gotta be more in control of my emotions, because we can't both be emotional.
Yeah, no, again, I'm at least in this part, I've been very lucky. You know, I have a lot of faults and a lot of flaws, but this, I'm proud to say that it's not one of them, the jealousy part, you know? And again, I just understood very early that if you're going to cheat, they're going to cheat, you know? And why waste the energy? You know, you can get mad if you find out they cheated. And then you can kind of like, at that point, it's, you know, you use all your emotions, right? But it's like walking around every day worrying about being shot. You know, like you may never be shot. Most people don't even have ever seen a gun pointed at them, let alone worry about being shot. And if you walk around every day thinking you're going to be shot, that's a waste of fucking energy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Worried in general is a waste of energy.
I mean, I don't know about that. I think that...
Well, not worrying, maybe stressing. Stressing is a waste of energy. You could worry about something, but it's all about trying to find balance in all this shit.
Correct.
All right, so never mention your exes to your spouse.
You should. Doug, big thing right here, dog. We're gonna talk a little bit entertainment news. So
wait, I want to do the motivation thing last.
Yeah, we can do that. Entertainment news, dog. So the judge in the Diddy trial
bought baby oil.
A lot of it. No, is actually considering vacating his 2 convictions.
Oh shit! No, they got baby oiled up. They got baby oiled up.
Some money. So, the reason why this is happening is because Diddy's lawyers argued that the prostitution charges that he was convicted of don't actually apply to him, and the reason they don't apply to him is because there is actually a law that is called it's called the Mann Act, which basically says that in order for you to be considered, you know, a madam or a pimp, in the sense of prostitution, you have to have profited from the women or the men sex acts. And what Diddy's lawyers argued, and actually are very possibly close to winning, is that he didn't make any money out of the freak-offs.
They make a convincing point.
They do. And it's very true. Yes, did he fly them in? But now he paid his money. They didn't pay him to fly to him. And he paid them to stay at the hotels. He paid them to do all this stuff. So he paid them. He might be considered more a John Doe than a pimp or a madam or whatever. So he, you know,
he's more of a client than the actual.
And that's
pimp.
Why he's a John Doe. I think that's what they call them.
That's what I thought that was their dead bodies.
No, the Johns.
Oh, okay.
That's what they call them. So he's more of a John than he is and it's funny because his name is Sean, not Sean John. Well, that was his clothing line. John. But anyways.
That's funny.
So he's more of a John than he is a pimp, because he wasn't benefiting from them at all. He was paying his own money to get his freak off. So
that's a strong case. I don't know how that's gonna. I don't know any legal, you know, terminologies or any legal processes where, you know, that type of evidence. I don't know how that type of evidence go. I don't know what type of strength that evidence has in court, but it does, like, just rationally thinking about it, like, yeah, if you're going to charge someone for prostitution or have a legal case for anybody, like being a drug dealer, they have to have profited.
Yeah.
You know, they have to have like like if they're actually that, you're not just gonna be that to not make money.
And you know what? Why this is a smart move by his lawyers is this. So he already got found not guilty on the RICO charges. Mm-hmm. Due to the double jeopardy law, he can't be brought up on trial for the RICO charges again. So he doesn't have to worry about possibly being charged with a RICO charge again because he already got found not guilty on that.
Yeah.
Because of that, if he does get a new trial, he would only get a trial on the charges that he was found guilty of. And he can possibly, now he can go in and they can possibly remove some of those charges based on, you know, the fact that they're saying that he wasn't a pimp, that he was a John. And because of that, he may end up walking with, you know, even if he does get convicted, he might get convicted with a lot less charges than what he has now. So he may end up walking out sooner than later.
And he has time served.
Yeah.
You know, so whatever they do, if they end up charging him with anything, it's already been a year of time served. And that's probably all he's going to see. So he's probably just going to see probation, if anything. Yeah.
So, so the judge, we're probably going to get a response from the judge by Monday. But the judge seems very inclined to rule in favor of Diddy's lawyers. If that's the case, that's going to be a really big bombshell because this guy, like you said, he may be out in months as opposed to years like he was going to do, which is crazy.
I think, yeah. I think the powers that be, you know, we'll never know about until we get anywhere near that spectrum or like stratosphere. You know what I mean? I think this was a message to him or how do I put this? Because if you look at it, it's like they really never had anything on him.
No, it wasn't. It was all circumstantial.
It was all circumstantial. So I think this is like a public assassination or ruined the public's perception of Diddy because I think he tried to do too much with just business wise.
Yeah.
You know, I won't go into too much because I'm not very informed, but it just feels like they never had anything. Feels like this was just a way to fuck with him.
No, yeah, I mean, you know sometimes is, you know, when you're too powerful, they got to find a way to bring you down. And I think this was a good way to bring him down. And I'm first of all, I don't think we're here saying that he didn't do any of the things that they said that he did. There's victims out there, and we definitely, you know, hope that, you know, they're getting better. But at the same time, I feel like there was, like Jay is trying to say, there was more at play other than what he did, because what he did, first of all, they were all adults. So in this case, it's a little different because it wasn't like it was children and stuff like that, like R. Kelly and stuff like that.
Yeah, and like even the parallels that were drawn with him and Epstein. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like even that can ruin your image or ruin. But everything, a lot of the things that were being spoken about sounded mad consensual. It sounded like he was just a freak. You know, who tiptoed around the levels of the lines of legality, you know, to try to get his way with things, you know, like paying people for sexual acts. You know, like he's just being a freak. He's just a big freak boy who I think the public punishment that was done to him, I think is well deserved because there's no excuse or explanation for what he did to Cassie. You know, and I feel like the powers that be had that video already prepared to publicly destroy his image. And it may have worked, you know, because I don't think anybody in their right mind could see that video and see Puff the same way they used to.
Yeah.
You know, so in that aspect in the court of what is it called? Public court? I don't know what the fuck.
Court of public opinion.
Court of public opinion. In the court of public opinion, yeah, you're fucked up.
Yep.
You know, because that video, no matter how you try to shape it up or try to like soften the blow, it was disgusting.
It was disgusting. Yeah, man. Listen, well, guys, we'll keep you, we'll keep you abreast, for lack of a better term, of what
the baby oil, the breast.
Yeah, baby oil. You know, we're gonna keep you lubed up on what the judge decides on Monday. I guess the court was not in session on Friday, so he didn't make his decision. But the decision is expected to come this Monday. So the same day this pod airs is the same day the judge is gonna most likely make his decision.
That's true.
So stay tuned for that.
That's true. By Monday.
Yeah. So listen, we're gonna keep it a little bit in the entertainment news, and this is just to, we said we weren't gonna do this, but this story is so captivating that we just gotta kind of add a little bit of more information on it. And we're talking about David and the unfortunate death of Celeste Rivas. So a little bit more information came out recently. How according to this, the car was parked in the street outside of the house where he lived at. Okay. It was, according to neighbors, it was parked in a strategic location where very little foot traffic passes by. And because little foot traffic passes by, not many, it would have been easier for people to miss the fact that car was there for a long time. According to neighbors that were recently, interviewed, the car was there for about a month, and it didn't move for a whole month. On August 27th, neighbors called the cops because the car was there for so long, and the cops actually cited the vehicle. They put a ticket on there. They came back on September 3rd, and the vehicle was still there and hadn't been moved.
Of last year, right?
This year, 2025. Oh, this was 2025.
No, I know, but okay. I know they just found that they smelled it at the impound lot, but
but the car was impounded September 3rd, and then the smell happened September 9th, where they reported.
Got it.
But if you see the timeline, if you find the timeline, then it means that the car was there from about end of July. August 27th, they put a ticket on. September 3rd, it actually gets towed to the impound lot. And then September 9th is where they actually find the body, the dismembered body. Actually, a little bit more on this too is that, actually, I'm sorry, 5 days, September 5th, it was when the body was found, not September 9th. So the car was impounded September 3rd. September 5th is when they started to smell, and her body was found. Additional information came out that some of David's friends were interviewed, and they actually said that David and Celeste were romantically involved, and that according to his friends, they actually thought that she was a college student.
Oh yeah, I read somewhere that she had multiple fake IDs. I read somewhere that she had multiple fake IDs, so that's why it was hard to identify how old she actually really was.
Yeah. So according to his friends, she used to say that she used to be a USC student. And because of that, they never thought anything of it. But to me, it's hard. They have a picture of this girl.
She looks like a child.
She looks like a fucking child. So it's funny how, you see what you want to see, because I look at that picture and I'm like, that's a child. Yeah. And somehow his friends saw an 18-year-old girl. I don't know. Yeah, and again, we definitely don't like to talk about these kind of stories, but this is so captivating. This is so crazy how this 14-year-old went missing was at this 18-year-old guy's house, and this guy seems to be romantically involved. Let's just say that most likely there was sex. He was probably having sex with a minor, and she ends up being dead.
Yeah. Well, first of all, rest in peace, Celeste Rivas Hernandez.
I don't know her. That was her last name?
Yeah.
I know it was Rivas, but I don't know about Hernandez.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Definitely undeserved, definitely in our prayers. Poor baby girl. She didn't have to go through any of that, first and foremost. But yeah, the more, there's a saying, if it smells like a duck, it acts like a duck, it's probably a duck. There's a saying, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yep.
And it seems like this is hell. Like there's a lot of fucking smoke leading towards this guy.
And you know what? And a lot is to be said too is at the very beginning, he was very cooperative with the law, and now he's gone completely radio silence. And everything that's being talked with and about is through his lawyers. I can see how lawyers can probably tell you to kind of
shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you got nothing to hide, you got nothing to hide. It's just that there's a lot of listen, the fact that she was at his house, for his friends are saying they were romantically involved. She's found in his car, which was parked 150 feet from the home that he was staying at.
This is going to be very dark. I mean, it all leads back to him.
Of course.
And he's still alleged because legally he hasn't been, convicted or even tried.
Or charged.
Or charged by the court of law or shit like that,
Yeah.
But this is going to get very dark if it comes out that she might have been pregnant.
Oh, fuck.
Because then there's like a motive behind that. It's like, you're underage. I'm a rising star. You're basically a child. I'm about to be a full-fledged adult, and there's this significant age gap between us. And now you're pregnant at 14, and now I'm about to be a superstar. How the fuck does that look on me? This is going to ruin my whole career.
Correct.
And
that might be the reason.
And we're in California.
That might be the reason why the body's dismembered. I don't see that. The thing with right now is that we have not found. We don't have all the details of if the whole body was there or what was there. They said dismembered, so I don't think they found everything.
Yeah.
So maybe, maybe there are other parts of her other places. Then that's the reason maybe they haven't come out and said it, or maybe they are aware of it and they're saving it.
Yeah.
And so they do DNA testing and stuff like that. And the only way to get his DNA, obviously, is they would have to get a subpoena and stuff like that.
It's getting real dark with that case, man.
Yeah.
And like, there's like clips just showing up of him just, explaining the romantic homicide song on Genius, just constantly insisting. I didn't physically kill her. Like, this is a more figurative. It's like, bro, it's like you're snitching on yourself, and
yeah.
And there's even things like small things like just if you fucking separate, like if you just separate and just look at his eyes, those are very, very dark eyes, very like I've done some shit type of eyes, like when you can see that in people.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy is he can't say that he didn't know where she was or anything, because there's actually he did a stream and she was there.
Yeah.
So not only was she in your house, there's video proof that she was in your house. So right there, you have a girl that ran away from home who is a minor, who technically is, has to be. You have to be, as an adult, you have to report her, because if not, then you're kidnapped the child, even though she went on her own. Let's say she went on her own.
Yeah, she's still underage.
And because she's underage, you're technically kidnapping her.
Yeah.
But so then he can't go and say that she wasn't there, because there's obvious proof that he was there. And recently, actually, they went in and they saw police taking boxes and stuff out of his car, out of his home.
Yeah, the police went into the house where the car was where the car was impounded at. They went inside the house and they took computers, they took boxes full of stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they took a bunch of evidence from that house. Who knows what they're going to find?
Listen, right now, everything is looking like it was him. I would be very shocked to find out that it was not him. Because he can't even say that she killed herself, because
she's dismembered.
Yeah, she won't dismember herself, obviously. And I'm not trying to make light of it. I'm just...
Like, it's just...
it is what it is.
It's obvious.
It's obvious that she didn't do it to herself. So... because of that, this guy, I think the only choice he has is to run. I don't know. Go to a country that doesn't have
choices. One is darker than the other.
Yeah, maybe do his own suicide.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it's not like nothing has been ruled officially, but it's not looking good for this guy.
Not at all.
And yeah, again, prayers to the family. Is it too? Never mind. Prayers to the family, because prayers to her, and rest in peace, Celeste Rivas.
Rest in peace. Yeah. So we're gonna move on, man.
Let's keep it right here, but a little less darker, bro. Tom Holland.
Yeah.
He got a concussion during a stunt while filming Spider-Man.
He did, and but
he's out for 1 week in production.
But it seems he was okay, because later that week, or during that week, he showed up to his family's, what is that called? Or his friend's foundation dinner, and he seemed fine.
That might have been pre-recorded.
What do you mean? No, he was in the red carpet walking.
Live?
Yes.
Oh, my bad.
No, yeah. It was a red carpet event. Foundations do these things to get money and stuff like that.
Right.
And when celebrities come, sometimes they attract more people and they can charge more money and stuff like that. So,
right.
But he was there. I think it's his family's foundation that he was part of. So, and he seemed fine. Obviously, concussions are a little tricky, because you might have a concussion and you can seem fine outside. It's the inside that you're all messed up.
Yeah, and speaking of concussions, this is just small sidetrack. That one football player who shot at the NFL thing, he did have CTE.
Yep, it is. It was announced. So the high school and college player that was found that shot up NFL headquarters, or wanted to shoot up NFL headquarters, and ended up actually shooting just a random insurance because he took the wrong elevator. Ended up finding out that he did have CTE. So, man, that's one of those things. I love football. I love that game. Whoa. It's about to come down.
I thought somebody was knocking like crazy. That shit was thunder.
I thought it was the Popo, FBI coming to get you.
SWAT. Yeah. Is it because of what I said about Israel?
Well, probably.
All right.
Yeah, but you didn't say that on the mic. But now
I didn't say it on the mic. Yeah,
but now you did.
I didn't. Well, I just said what I said.
Yeah. You're gonna butt rape you.
Oh my God.
Yo, so let's switch it up, man.
Hold on. Before we switch it up, I want to save it for. I want to give a shout out. Get the claps ready. I want to give a shout out to Sergio Busquets, who announced his retirement from professional soccer. Leo, when I mentioned this to him, he was like, "Who the fuck is that?" Well, let me break this down. Let me tell the people. Sergio Busquets is a World Cup champion for Spain, a two-time UEFA Champions League winner with Barcelona. One of the best central midfielders to ever grace the pitch. One of the most slowest but most tricky players to ever mark. He's very slow on his feet, but it's just the angles and the different type of like fakes and movements with just he could look at you this way and then move to the right and just shake you like that. One of the best fucking passers, one of the best midfielders to ever grace. Now he's playing for Inter Miami, which is gonna suck because this is his last year. And yeah, man, just shout out to him. He's retiring. He had a long, great career. World champion, Champions League champion, La Liga champion. There's nothing he didn't win. Very decorated player, bro. And I just wanted to take this small moment to shout him out because he broke it on his Instagram, I think yesterday or the day before that he's retiring.
Well, it's always good to go on top. I don't think he's going to go on top. I don't think Inter Miami's winning it all this year.
I love that.
But congratulations to him. It sounds like he had a great career.
He did.
Go out to pasture so we can shoot you.
The fuck?
That's what you do when you're old and retired.
I get it. He's not a dog. He's not a race dog.
Or a
he's
horse.
not a Doberman.
Or a horse.
Or a horse.
Yeah. Man, listen, I'm going to put this out here, Got my Ray-Ban sunglasses, my Meta Ray-Ban sunglasses. I'm going to say Meta and Ray-Ban. You're a bitch. I'm going to say this why. I'm gonna say this why. Oh my god, this is why I'm a little upset with Meta glasses. My wife went out of her way, gave me this great fucking Father's Day gift. I love it, and I was like, I'm excited. I love to use them, and then right after she gives them to me, like 2 weeks ago, so she gave it to me in July, and we are in September.
So like 2 months later.
2 months later, Meta fucking announces that they're dropping a brand new version of them. That is so much cooler. You're actually gonna be able to see people on the screen, and you're gonna be able to make FaceTime calls.
Break down some of the features for me, Leo.
Yeah, so right now, I mean, the Meta glasses you have right now, the ones I have right now, allow you to go live on Instagram, allows you to do a video chat call on WhatsApp. They allow you to listen to audio, whether it's books, music, through the ears. And you can actually even take a call. It has microphones and things like that. And also, you can ask Meta things. So you can take a picture of something and you can ask Meta, hey, Meta, what am I looking at? And it would actually, through AI, analyze the picture. And it'll be able to tell you, well, this is what you're looking at. It also does live translations. So you can actually be listening, you can go somewhere in the world, turn it on and listen. You can hear what the person is saying and it would actually translate it for you. So you can understand what they're saying. And then you can using their app on their phone, on your iPhone, you can actually say whatever you want to say in English, and it would translate it back in the language that the person's speaking in. So that way you can actually have a conversation with somebody who is not fluent in English and you are not fluent in their language. Right now, I believe there's 4 languages, so 5 languages, but more languages are being added eventually. The big difference is that everything here is auditory. Everything is you hear. You have to hear. With the new one, because you are going to have an actual lens that you are going to be able to see things in, you will be able to actually read and watch things. So now when you take a picture of something and say, hey, Meta, what am I looking at? Meta would actually be able to pull a picture of it and show you exactly what you're looking at, and show you samples of other things like that. And you can actually even get directions, and it would actually, you can see a map on your eye, in front of your eyes, or if you're walking, especially, if you're, being a tourist and you're in a place that you've never been before, you can actually say, hey, I want to get to this place. And with your glasses, you'll be able to actually walk to that place because, the glasses are going to take you there. Another feature is right now the glasses I have, anytime I get a message, it actually reads the messages out loud, which can potentially lead to anyone that's around you to hear the message. With the new Meta glasses, you actually will be able to read them on your face, on the glass. So
some future shit.
So you won't. So that way your messages are staying somewhat private. And the great part is that you can actually reply. It has this nice little wrist tool that you can basically do different hand movements, and you can type and do different things with it. So it's really cool. They're coming out, I think, later this month or later next month. And now I'm pissed at Meta. Why didn't you come up with this when my wife got me these? You know, she would have definitely bought me those. I believe that. I believe that she would have. You know, and maybe she will. Who knows? Maybe she's gonna be super nice and buy me the new ones.
Yeah,
as well.
you know, Father's Day is once every year, so
and Christmas is coming up.
Oh, Christmas is coming up too.
You know,
but you just got those. You know, it's like appreciate your gift a little. You know.
Yeah, but by Christmas it'll be 6 months. You know, and we can always give it to her. You know, so she can use the old ones.
So you could be glasses couples.
Yeah.
Glasses twins.
Listen, she's at work all the time with you know, listening to stuff. So why not? She can have the Meta glasses on, and she could be listening to something, and we can even get her prescription added to the Meta glasses. You know.
Do you have your prescription added?
No, I was thinking about it, but
so
now
you can't even see right now.
Why? I use contacts. So when I have my contacts, so she can do the same thing.
So you have contacts on and glasses on right now?
No, right now these are real. These are real glasses.
That's what I said.
No, these are.
Oh, those aren't your Metas.
Those are my Meta.
Oh, okay.
These are prescription glasses.
This whole time I thought they were your Metas.
No, my Metas are. You'll be able to tell the Metas because they have the. See.
Oh yes. I was looking for that in these.
No, yeah. So that's how they look. I mean, the lenses are dirty as fuck right now, but anyways.
They look good.
So yeah. I want those, you know, but I like my toys. My wife knows that. So, yes. So, final topic of the day. Final topic, I think.
Wolverine. No, I'm kidding.
Yo, have you ever, like, motivated somebody to do something that, and they've actually done it, and then you've been, like, proud and had, like, this moment of, like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Of course.
Yeah, I did that.
Very rarely happens, but of course.
I did this very recently. I gave this individual a pep talk about something that they should be doing. Mm-hmm. And they took my advice, and it's been going really well for this person. I'm not gonna mention their names, but I know that because this person took my advice, they've been getting bent over like a pretzel lately.
What the fuck?
Getting the best sex of their life.
Whoa. What the fuck? That's TMI, because I know who you're talking about.
And
everybody's finally happy. No, I'm kidding.
Actually, everybody is happy in that household right now. Everybody walking around with a smile for the most part.
Full bellies and a smile.
Full bellies and a smile. Yo, but I never said what they were doing.
Well, I mean, that's your goal. That's your goal in life.
I never gave details of what was it that I motivated.
Well, there's hints throughout this whole interaction.
Okay.
I mean, was that your first time motivating somebody? Welcome to the club.
Nah, I mean, you know, you motivate people to do this, do that, but like, and they do it, but sometimes you don't see the results, you know, like this, you know, and this is one of those that I see the results and I'm very, very proud of, you know.
That's true.
So I don't know. You have anything that can come up to mind like that?
Yeah, of course. Like a lot of the things that come to mind is more on the working out part. You know, I guess in like very short spurts, you know, like in real time, there's I don't know. In real time, I could see how I helped that person, but also there's been times where, like, over time, you're able to see the results. So, for example, like, I guess being a coach or a trainer is like my calling, because I remember when I was younger, you know, I used to train your wife.
Did you?
Yeah.
And what happened?
That's why she looks fantastic right now, because of all the things I taught her. But she also liked working out, so it's also about having a good
attitude,
a good student, you know, about it.
Yeah.
But you know, like just I guess the difference I would see in then is like, you know, before starting the workout and then the energy after the workout of her feeling proud of herself and, you know, feeling that she accomplished something like that. That's always like that what I liked about coaching or training somebody. And then my best, like the best experience behind that was when I used to work out with my little brother. You know, my dad always used to make him do cardio and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what happens when you do too much cardio is like you don't develop a lot of muscle.
Correct.
Your muscle doesn't grow because it's always being the nutrients that would go into growing your muscle are being absorbed by the energy you use for cardio.
Correct.
So I switched up his whole regimen. I was like, bro, you need to lift weights and do cardio. It's both of them to make you into a full athlete. So he came in scrawny, you know, small arms, like flat chest, but like just ripped, you know. And then when like we got together, he was more built, and then I got in shape because we were working out together. So it's like not only did I see the results in him, but it also motivated me as well. So it was like a symbiotic type of relationship where we fed off the energy that we gave one another. But those little tweaks and details like really changed his whole perspective on things, because he still talks to me now. He's like, bro, like, he's like, Dad used to make me do cardio. He used to make me do leg exercises every day. It's not until I started working out with you that I realized, oh, everything needs to be worked out in order for me to be stronger. Yeah. You know, and that's one of the best like things I've ever seen, because like his body changed, you know, over a month. And I was like, wow, I didn't know like I had that type of talent. And then, you know, I trained like two friends, and that was really like, I wasn't even working out with them. I was literally telling them what to do. I was actually training them. And, you know, one of my friends lost like 20 pounds, you know, and my other friend, he went from being skinny fat to like actually fit, you know, and like those little things like are like, it's been more in the gym more than anything where I've motivated people. Yeah. Because that's like the one thing I truly became my own test subject for. And because of that, I know a lot about those things. So yeah, man, it's really fulfilling. You know, it's like there's like a lot of satisfaction in helping somebody out and motivating them and do something. Like it's almost ego fueling, but you kind of gotta like, you know, stay in the middle of like, all right, I feel good about myself, but I'm not gonna be full of myself.
Yeah, you know, it's definitely a good feeling, and also you kind of have to like understand that it's you're not doing it for your feelings, you're doing it to help somebody else. Exactly. So no, man, yeah, but I just wanted to bring up that point, because sometimes we get caught up on all this stuff that you gotta take your time to, if you can talk to somebody, motivate somebody to do something that is better for them. Obviously you don't want to motivate somebody to do something bad, because that there's people out there that have done that. Well, yeah, everybody I think has done that at one point or another.
But that's not what we're here to talk about.
That's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to be positive and uplifting, because we're very uplifting people, you know. I don't feel like I have anything else to say. Do you have anything else to talk about?
Yeah, Wolverine trailer came out. The new gameplay trailer came out. It looks bloody, looks gritty. At one point he says, I'm not a hero, I'm Wolverine. And that's all I needed to hear to know that this shit is going to be a smash. It's going to be a smash. And I can't wait to watch the gameplay on YouTube, because I don't have a PS5, and that comes out on Insomniac. Oh. So maybe I'll buy it and then just play it at Leo's house.
Yeah, you don't even have to buy it. I mean, you can buy it here, yeah, because my shit is the...
But that's literally what I just said.
Yeah, anyways.
Anyway, we had nothing to talk about this episode. We're probably going to name this episode The Pursuit of Snappiness.
The Pursuit of Snappiness. I like it. I like it. I like it, and I'm not going to cry. That's a reference to my daughter.
Shout out
to Jules. It seems like we're gonna mention her every episode. You know, the only way I get her to watch the episode is by telling her that.
Hey, shout out to Jules, the most brightest, most smartest niece I have on my on Leo's behalf.
Yeah, the best niece he has in college.
Yeah, she's the best niece I have in college. That's a fact.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a fact. So yeah, she's the most smartest, most brilliant niece that I have in college.
There
Absolutely.
you go. So shout out to Jules because she likes it and she's not gonna cry. So make sure you follow us, Bridgin the Gap Official.
That shit was smart, bro. I would say that shit too. Don't hit me again. 'Cause I like it and I'm not gonna.
So check us out, Bridgin the Gap Official.
We're bridging all the gaps. We're gonna bridge more gaps and have guests in the future.
Dude, we're working on guests. We are guests. We have the technology, but we don't have the guests that are willing to come in. They say we're bullies.
We do. They say we're bullies.
They say we're bullies. I don't know, man. I don't
yeah.
know. I don't think we're gonna bully our guests.
I might.
We have
depends who it is.
We had Josh here, and he wasn't bullied. He was able to bring something. I know Jules wants to be a guest, but she said she only wants to be a guest live. She doesn't want to do it through video.
I respect that.
Yeah. So she said at least her first time. So it means that she might be willing to do it again after that. So we got to treat her nice when she's here. So we're trying to get more people. We're trying to get people in either live or via video. We have all the equipment. We have everything. So at this point, it's just getting somebody who's willing and able. If you're willing and able, if you want to say your piece, I invite you. If there's something we said that you didn't like, that you think you can say better, or you wanna contradict,
or something that you agreed with that you're afraid to agree with.
Oh, Israel.
Hey, this has been Bridging the Gap. This or that. He's
official DJ Leo.
I am
never get rich. What is it? Get rich, never die.
Wait, hold on. Never get rich, die. Hey, free Bridging the Gap and free Palestine.
Whoa.
No?
Okay. That's very political.
Okay. How's that political? People were going to die.
I think we got to lower his mic. What do you think?
People were going to die, Lois. You never watch a Superman?
Of course. You
didn't see that scene? People were going... That shit was funny. People were going to die.
So, all right, go follow us, Bridgin the Gap Official.
Yeah.
Click on the link tree. Go to YouTube.
Comment.
Share it. Comment.
Like.
Tell us,
subscribe.
Share with your friends. If you want to be on the show, tell us. Write to us. Write to us on Instagram. If you want to write to him personally, if you want to write to me personally, official DJ Leo, get rich, never die.
Yeah. Don't write no bullshit either.
Write whatever the fuck you want. I don't care.
Yeah, write whatever. At this point, write whatever the fuck you want.
We want you to write something. Okay. We'll be back next week, hopefully with a guest. We're working. I am working to bring somebody in, whether it's virtual or here in studios.
I'd rather have a guest live. It gets live when the guests are live.
For sure. But we also want to have the option in case they can't make it.
I'm with that too.
We have all the technology. We're gonna make it happen. I promise we're gonna get better. We're only getting better. So make sure you check us out on next week's episode. This has been Bridging the Gap.
Yeah. Peace, bitches. And follow and like and subscribe, or I'm gonna hop out your fucking phone or TV.
He's not playing either.
I'm not playing.
Later.